Prince here with Locs, and I'm gonna give you my 6-month dread update. I started locking my hair on August 5th. I actually began locking it a little bit earlier, maybe mid-July, but my friend twisted my hair, used beeswax, and then I got it wet, so I had to go back to Ohio where I moved to, and then my friend Jolana retwisted my hair. I've had 2 strand twists since August 5th. And now I'm at 6 months. It's the end of January, and in a few days it's going to be February 5th, which is actually, I think, the day after my friend's birthday here in the Philippines. I've been 6 months in. As you can see, I think my length is at about, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 inches. I'm really bad at measuring, but most of my hair is pretty much locked really well. There's some skinnier ones, and then there's this fatter dreaded in the front, but most of them are all pretty much the same size, which I like. And as you can see, I don't know, it's like I don't really palm roll my hair or retwist. I haven't retwisted in over 6 weeks, so that's where my hair is right now. I washed my hair about a month ago, which was at about the 5-month mark, and I waited that long because I really wanted to wait as long as possible to make sure that my locks were like doing their thing. And I washed my hair with ACV rinse. I used black soap the first time I washed my hair, and none of the locks really untangled. I mean, there's some on the side that you can see that are still kind of baby locks and they're forming. I think that's kind of normal, but I'm 6 months in. I started off with 2 strand twists. I kind of like have played around with my hair a lot. I've used a crochet hook a lot. I tried interlocking once. I've done a lot of palm rolling, but really right now I'm just trying to go a little bit more freeform. I haven't used oils in my hair in a month. I've just kind of gotten my hair wet when I've gone to waterfalls or gone to the water here. My hair's held up pretty well. I also just kind of like the idea that washing your hair helps cleanse your scalp, and it also just helps your locks grow. It helps your hair get a little bit curlier, so I'm hoping that paying attention to my hair in that way is going to be good. And I think the other thing is I'm just going to try and keep a lookout for breakage, because I know a lot of people who don't use oil, sometimes their hair gets really dry and it breaks off. But I'm hoping, since I'm Jamaican blood, that the oils in my scalp and my hair will just kind of naturally work themselves out, because that's how I kind of want this process to be. I don't want to be putting products in my hair all the time, locking gel, moisturizing gel. I like the idea of your lock journey being a more spiritual one, so I'm going to try and see how that works out. I'm pretty much liking the way my hair looks. Being here in the Philippines is really interesting because 1, there's not many Black Americans that I see around, and 2, I actually had a really interesting conversation last night where we talked a lot about, with my couchsurfing host. He said that when a lot of people see my hair, 1, they aren't used to seeing many people with dreadlocks, and 2, in Filipino culture, appearance in your hair is really, really important. So to see someone with hair like this here, which I guess isn't as normal, maybe not considered as professional, he said that a lot of people are actually kind of shocked at how liberated they view my hairstyle as, which is a really interesting way that I never really thought of it. But when I tell you, in the streets here, sometimes people literally stop and stare, or little kids come up to me and they are in a crowd all around me, and I usually say, "Do you want to touch my hair?" Which I know goes against so many rules for Black people, but something about kids in another country and their curiosity, I just kind of throw some rules out the window and I let them touch my hair because I know they're really curious. But I'm 6 months in, and I'm actually like really, really loving the lock journey. I think it's really good for me understanding my blackness, understanding more about my hair. Getting into it was really confusing because a lot of the resources online are made by Caucasian people, and sorry to tell you, but I'm not going to listen to a Caucasian person who tells me how I should lock my hair texture and how I should do all of that. So I've basically just kind of relied on people of color who are friends who have gone through the lock journey to help me out, let me know what's going on. And I also follow quite a few YouTubers. I follow Guns Locked, I follow Yanni the Lockologist, I can't remember what her name is on YouTube, but she's had locks for I think over 16 years, which to me is mind-blowing. So if I can remember it, I'll put her link on this video or in the description below. Thank you for checking out Hipster Locks. This is my second video. Comment below with where you are in your lock journey, and let me know what kind of things you want to see on this channel, because I love the lock community, and I also just want to be a part of it and spread whatever knowledge I have with all of you, and you can give me knowledge that you have.